We've got a dog that is determined to win the opening sprint, and a backhand goal we can't believe went in, all coming up on a brand new counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on a brand new counterattack brought to you by the Rudy Project and XX2I. And we start first with huge Olympic news. You know by now, the 2028 Olympic Games are headed to Los Angeles. This was long rumored, now confirmed. It was announced last week. The vote is in Lima, Peru. And what does that mean? It means Olympic water polo is returning to the United States for the first time since 1996. Los Angeles will be the host city in 2028, and a bunch of athletes are fired up, including two of our own, Brenda Villa and Tony Azevedo.
So excited that the Olympic Games will be coming back to Los Angeles in 2028. I benefited from the games of the '84 Olympics, and I can't wait to be a part of this new legacy.
Hi, my name is Tony Azevedo. I'm a 5-time Olympic water polo player and silver medalist. I am so excited for the Olympics to come to Los Angeles and Long Beach because, 22 years ago, I was inspired by being a volunteer at the '96 Olympic Games in Atlanta, and I can't wait and see how many kids that we can inspire for the future. Go USA!
Now we turn to college water polo. Let's get you updated on some big games this past weekend with our Cap 7 college scoreboard. We start first with Redlands, a winner over Santa Clara, 10-9 in overtime. USC, they keep on rolling, 13-5 over Long Beach State. Cal and Pepperdine, a close one, but the Bears take it 8-6, and Bucknell, a 15-6 winner over Mercyhurst. Now, for the first time, let's talk about our USA Water Polo National Collegiate Rankings powered by the Freeman Rating System. How is this different from other college ranking systems? Well, there are no votes involved. It's completely objective. It's based off of wins, losses, strength of schedule, and then a computer program spits out the results, and it doesn't take into account a team that won last year, a team that everyone thinks might win this year. It is just based off the data. With that in mind, let's take a look at our rankings for this week. And ahead of the pack, number 1, USC. Stanford, Cal, Pacific in at 4, UCLA 5, and on down the list, the UC's well represented with Davis, Santa Barbara, and Irvine, and then Pepperdine rounding things out. We'll have these rankings released every Monday at usawaterpolo.org, so make sure you check them out. That's the USA Water Polo National Collegiate Rankings, powered by the Freeman Rating System. We told you about Bucknell's win over Mercyhurst. We go back out to Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, where it was a big weekend for Bison Water Polo. It was the 40th anniversary of their men's water polo program starting, and the 20th anniversary of the women's water polo program beginning in Lewisburg. And with that in mind, the school brought together a whole host of athletes and coaches from the program's history. Congrats to Bucknell on celebrating their big anniversary. Looking at those photos from Bucknell, you might have recognized a couple of Masters water polo athletes, and it's the perfect transition to our 2017 Masters National Championship All-Americans, which were announced last week. Athletes recognized from a whole host of divisions and clubs. The list available now at usawaterpolo.org. You can see here some of those that were awarded for their success and their team's success. Congrats to all of our recipients. No doubt Masters was a huge event this past summer, but we know the largest water polo event was the Junior Olympics, and one club in particular had a heck of a showing. That's the Laguna Beach Girls Water Polo Club that took home gold in 3 different divisions, 10U, 12U, 14U. When you win that much gold, your town's going to recognize you. That's what happened last week. The city of Laguna Beach holding a special ceremony to recognize their champs, and we were there.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm so happy. I just love it. I want to thank Albie, my coach, and Chad Beeler, his brother, for running the club, and it's just going to be an amazing day.
Being part of Laguna Beach Water Polo family is a strong values. We are able to stick together, work as a team, reach our goals, and that's what made these girls the champions that are sitting in front of you today.
10,567 athletes competed, 160 teams for this Junior Olympics water polo event, and Laguna Beach won all 3. I suspect that the only people that will ever match this record are going to be from Laguna Beach.
As we made our way through the tournament and earned ourselves a spot in the championship games, words will never be able to express the excitement and nerves we had. We lived up to our potential and took care of the game, earning ourselves the title of national champions. What we had was a truly special team, and this team will always hold an important place in my heart. Thank you.
It's really sweet and it's really nice because we feel so supported, and it's so nice to win something and so many people are coming out to celebrate.
Now let's keep it moving, telling you about some big USA Water Polo events on the way. First, not in the pool, but on the golf course. 2 USA Water Polo golf tournaments are coming up. First, the Southern California edition, and then the Northern California tournament. Registration is open now for both of these. Make sure you visit usawaterpolo.org/golf. Get your foursome signed up and make sure you're there to support USA Water Polo. And then more action back in the pool. Rocktober. Coming this October, Champions Cup this November. These are premier age group events for the 12U and the 14U divisions. Get your clubs signed up. Show up to Arizona in October for Rocktober and be on campus at Indiana University in November for Champions Cup. More details now at usawaterpolo.org. We talked earlier about the JOs, the world's largest water polo tournament. But where is the world's largest water polo pool? What if I told you it's in Ohio? Check out this video from this past weekend. This is the Coney Island Amusement Park, not the one in New York. This is the one in Ohio. It's the Sunlight Shootout. Awesome footage here in a massive pool. This is a pool. This is not a lake of some kind, although it looks that way. Some 27 teams, 340 plus athletes taking part in this event, including a host of USA Water Polo members. And the champs, the varsity and the JV, both from Naperville. Congrats to them, and congrats to all the athletes for playing in the world's biggest pool. Now we close out our show as we do every week with our social media send-off. It's the best of what we have found to show you on the internet. Stay involved, use the hashtag counterattack, and tag us at USAWP. And we'll start things off first with Flop Friday, and we go to McKendree Water Polo giving their rendition of the Friday holiday. And from there, Olympian Sammy Hill sends in this video. She's calling it Flop Friday. She is the commish. We'll take her word for it, but I'm not sure if landing on your back is a flop. You be the judge. We started the show off with a sweet backhand. Here's another from Logan Jackson via David Jackson on Instagram. Which one did you like better? From there, we go to the University of Florida club team. They asked the question, who did it better, one of their players or this famous painting in the Sistine Chapel? Kind of reminds me of my guys from the Monmouth bench when they put on a show a couple of seasons back, giving their own version of that painting. From there, women's head coach Adam Krikorian shouting out NBA writer Zach Lowe, Wall Street Journal writer Sam Walker, as they referenced in a recent podcast some of the top captains in sports and showing love to Brenda Villa and Maggie Steffens. And then last but not least, we go to the Laverne Water Polo team. Their head coach, Pat Beamer, submitting this video. This is a bad idea on how to take a 5-meter, sure to earn you some penalty laps.
Are you trying? No, you idiot!
So there you have it. That's our social media send-off. Really good edition this week. Some well-rounded variety there from the water polo world. We want to see more of it. Stay involved. Use the hashtag at counterattack. We'll share your stuff right here next week on the show. That'll do it for this week's episode. Thanks so much for watching. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.